Hello and welcome to Random Toy Review. The other day, as I sat thinking, I haven't done a toy review in a very, very long time. So I went to my now small toy collection and out of sheer randomness picked up a figure. Generation 1 Astrotrain. And as you can see, the colours are not the show accurate ones, but are actually based on the Japanese version, which were done to give the alt modes a more realistic look. As you can see, the train mode in black looks fantastic, and the shuttle mode also does look just as good, but we'll get onto that a little later. Before I get onto the figure, I should point out that this is not actually the original Japanese version, but rather the reissue that came out in Japan, the Transformers Collection series. The book style release, I believe, came out in 2003. But enough of that, let's get onto the figure itself. As you can see, it is a steam engine. As for what type of steam engine, I have no idea. I don't know much about trains or steam engines. I don't know what type this was based on, so I could not tell you. He does have some really nice detailing though along the sides in this mode. So you can see, I do really like all the detailing along by the wheels and everything. And of course, like other early G1 figures, it does have die cast up here. That helps in the robot mode later on. All round it is just a fantastic figure. It does also have four wheels, two wide ones at the front and two narrow ones at the back, and it does roll pretty well. And I got to say, I really do love this figure. I love the black on it. It just works fantastically in this mode, and as you can see, it's got a nice shine to it. The light coming off, it is just fantastic. All round great mode. Absolutely love it. The transformation is actually pretty straightforward and quick on this figure. All it is mainly is flipping down some panels to reveal and flipping out a few other little bits. Flip down the wings, bring up the tail fin, and bring out the cockpit. And there you have shuttle mode. And as you can see, the colours have been chosen to make it more accurate to its real life counterpart. As you can see, this is a shuttlecraft, obviously. The colours work really well. Detailing. Of course, you've got the thrusters at the back. Not bad. I kind of like it. It still has the four wheels, two at the back, two at the front, and it can roll. So you can have it taxiing, I guess. All round, not bad. So about that, let's get on to robot mode. The transformation is just as quick as going from train mode to shuttle mode. We put away the cockpit. Just split apart the legs. We should do it this way. Once the legs split, just put them down. There we go. Once you move the tail fin out of the way, remove the thruster assembly engine piece, whatever, and just place it on the back. Just doesn't tap in, it just sort of sits there. And bring down the tail fin. It's on a sliding joint. The ship points out in the transformation earlier. Open it up to reveal the chest. Bring out the arms. And there you have G1 Astrotrain in robot mode. I guess I kind of lied. It's a little bit more involved than transforming it from train mode to shuttle, but it's still fairly quick and simple, straightforward. And I really like that with a triple changer. I should also point out I do not have his weapon, as with a lot of my Transformers, all their weapons are stored away. So I don't really need to display them with the weapons. Only a few of them have them out, so that's why he doesn't have his big gun, but it is a really long gun. I think I'll get straight to the elephant in the room. As many of you know, have owned this figure or know about this figure, know that the articulation is not fantastic. Really, it's just the arms that have articulation, but they're not bad. I mean, it has like, see if I can get it, zoom in. It has what looks like a kind of like ball joint in there, which allows for a really nice range of movements. The only problem is you got these at the back, which means it can't go, you know, just hitting those, and you got this in the front, so it's having to go like that. It's just not brilliant. I mean, you can just fold it up if you want to shoot it straight, but it looks kind of weird, but it has some problems, but it's not bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love this figure. It's a really nice figure, and I'll get onto why I like it in a minute, but it is a really nice figure, but it's just showing the only articulation is within the arms. It does have a swivel, thanks again, I believe, to that ball joint. You can go up and down, and that's really it. But it's not bad. I mean, it's a really nice figure. Give you a close up on the head. Downside about the white is, you can't really make out a lot of detailing on the head sculpt, but it's not bad. It's a really great figure, and I do like it. And like I said, it does have a bit of weight to it thanks to the die cast in the back, which does help it stand up really, really well. You can do this and it ain't gonna fall over. That is really great. Now on to my final thoughts. As most of you do know, triple changers tend to have this thing about sacrificing one of the 3 modes to make the other 2 work. This one I guess kind of does have it, but the only bad side is the arm articulation is the only thing it has going for it. Other than that, it is a great figure. The train mode looks fantastic, the shuttle mode looks fantastic, and the robot mode, again, despite the articulation, looks fantastic. It is just a great figure. It might be blind nostalgia, as I am a fan of the old cartoon series, but it is just a great figure. All 3 modes work, and it is a quick changing. You can transform it from all 3 modes pretty quickly. Something I really do like about it. It is just a great figure. Let's give it that 360. Again, I have to say, the colours for the shuttle and the train mode do make it look fantastic and more accurate to what those 2 modes represent. Robot mode, again, this may not be show accurate, but the colour's not bad. The sticker detail does break it up a little, but again, it works for me personally. It may not work for you, but it does for me. I personally would recommend picking this up. Now, like I said, I think this is the Japanese reissue. The original, I think, fetches a pretty high price, but Hasbro has reissued this in the, I can't remember what it is, the Transformers Commemorative series. I think I pronounced that right. Probably didn't. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, so Hasbro has reissued this as well, but it might be a little tricky to get up as that was a while ago. Mine, I think, cost me about 50 quid at a convention, so I don't know how expensive it is on eBay. Beyond that, there's not much else to say. It's a great little figure, nice. Personally, I would say get it if you're a fan of Generation 1 and triple changers, stuff like that. So, with that out of the way, nothing else to say other than please rate this video, comment if you like, or subscribe. And other than that, to all I want.